Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Let's go, come on.
You are the God of wonder. You are
darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome and darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. Yeah, it's 8 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock. Or 7 o'clock. And you're always viewing and listening to the Ground Report. You're shooting the Pitbull of radio. Lennox Smith will be joining us in a little bit. Let me say congrats to my colleague and one of our number one soldiers on the Ground Report, Michael Kerr, chairman, as new board appointment for TTT, and Ann Munsami, but you know that's Santa Cruz, director. Congrats to the full team of board of directors of TTT Limited. May your journey be a successful one. May you all carry state media from one direction into another.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Nice. What's on your front burner this morning? It was a long weekend. All I will start with is just saying, again, don't forget, in every corner, in the east, in the west, in the north, in central, in Mars, in Jupiter, everybody, from your grandchildren to your great-great-grandchildren, to your great-greats, everybody within the PNM and all that already knows and will be moving penny very soon. Remember it, don't forget it, sing it, let it be the gospel throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Weak belly penny, weak belly penny, weak belly penny, weak belly penny. She's a traitor to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. She's a traitor to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and she should be hanged for treason. Treason, going against a government, a people, because she had to suck up to Rowley, Stuart Young, Marvin Gonzalez, Tasby Dolly, and all of them, because they have something on her. She's not the opposition leader, she's too weak. The opposition in Trinidad and Tobago, there's still Dr. Rowley, Stuart Young, Coleman Burt, and all of them. Weak belly penny, weak belly penny, weak belly penny. Don't forget it at all.
Bang, 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 bang.
I know it's sending some people mad, but I ain't gonna call the name at all. Can't give him no life or lifeline, no christening. Let them continue to listen, because them, let them continue listening to the Ground Report. Let that imps don't change he dial. that all of a sudden have a new program. Just leave them there. They're calling people of Trinidad and Tobago stupid for listening to the Ground Report program. But them have to carry out a whole program about the Ground Report program. That's the power of the Ground Report program.
Bang, 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 bang.
It sends people mad. It make talkers talk show hosts to be or trying to be. It are people who ain't living here. Kinds have come back here, living in the basement, and it's just a matter of time before Trump deport them right back here. They want to talk about the love Trinidad and Tobago. Well, come back here and live now. Come back here and contribute now. I stay here. Moonstammy stay here. Miss Roadbrook stay here. Many are we here. And who not here and out there fighting a better fight. Fighting a good fight for their country because they love Trinidad and Tobago. To all my foreign brothers and sisters,
Bang, 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 bang.
throughout the nook and cranny of the globe, whether in the Caribbean, South America, North America, Canada, Europe, Austria, Australia, Japan, South Africa, in Africa, the African continent, wherever you Trinbagonians that have ties with your new country, we know you all really will string very right here. We know you all love your old country. It have one dirty individual that living out there that don't like here at all. Remember to all my foreign-based scholars, viewers, listeners, spread throughout anywhere you meet a Trinbagonian, one of our very own. Let them know the only program to lock onto on a morning in Trinidad and Tobago when they want to be reliably informed, when they want the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, when they want true patriots, when they want true fighters, when they want to know the people that have been fighting to save Trinidad and Tobago. And today, we crossed the half mark in saving Trinidad and Tobago, but still have a lot of work to do because the PNM 13 still there trying to mash up this country. And all hands have to be on deck. You, my foreign Trinbagonians, spread the word. Every foreign Trinbagonian you meet, make sure you let them know. Go Facebook, go YouTube, just put in the Ground Report.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Let them find us on Real Media TT Facebook, Real Media TT YouTube also, on Corridor Transformation. And soon, very soon, our locals will find us back in the maxi taxis, in the PH vehicles, in the buses, in the trucks. Every nook and cranny will hear the Ground Report very soon.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
So don't pay no attention to one particular foreign dissident that hiding in the basement from Donald Trump, that pretending to be some businessman. Or somebody that people can believe in. From the time that person could be supporting the PNM and Rick Belly Penny, that says it all. While all of us fight for years to save Trinidad and Tobago, and today Trinidad and Tobago in good hands, that imps, that will eventually Donald Trump will pull them out of his basement. That's scum. And with that name, that all I see I not calling, never, ever to be called on this program. We are not to give that scum no life. Oh, 007, you want to know? We can't call the name again. That's it. We're not calling the name no more on this program. All I will say, slime. And after today, I will never say slime again. No more. And whenever I see that foreigner, that person, that hater of Trinidad and Tobago, anytime they pop up under using different names, so let me know. We have to get rid of that slime with immediate effect. You can't have a program without using the ground report name. I remind my people that don't have ideas. Nice, so the lines are open. I'm gonna hook up the WhatsApp and all them things. Don't call that name on this program ever again, all you. Never, ever. We slime that out. Out of this world, we slime that. Out of our existence, we slime that. Out of our bloods, we slime that out. We take a centipede and we tutu that piece of crap out of everybody. And just now that basement bottom liquor, Donald Trump will slime that out of his country. I'm going to write the American Embassy. I'm writing Homeland Security. All the nastiness that this man doing in this country and the nasty things he's saying about Donald Trump and them, they must know. It's a pleasant good morning to those of you that are locked onto us on social media. All of you can't go back there now. Time check, it's already 6 minutes past your 7 o'clock. So I really cannot go back there to wish all of you good morning at all. Again, I will say congratulations to Mickie K, Michael Kerr. All of you will know him as Mickie K, for his board appointment and chairman of TTT. I also want to say congrats to Ann Munsami, Miss Santa Cruz, on her board appointment too. I know with the both of you all among these other great people, our state media will do what it's supposed to do when it comes to bring the true messages to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It is what it is. Nice. Nice.
Bang, 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 bang.
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you, Mr. Carnage. Go ahead, my brother.
Pleasant good morning to you, Andy Williams. Well, Friday got spoiled. I tried to get on, but I didn't get on to the program. But thank God for taking me this morning. Thank you very much. Now,
if you look
I want to say congratulations again to
Carnage, if you look good, I try calling you back to her. Check you, go see me.
Yeah. I observe that, but I don't leave already. I don't go and see about something already.
All right. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, brother. So, I want to say congratulations to Brother Mickie and Miss Santa Cruz and the whole team. I want to say special good morning to the Honorable Prime Minister and the intelligent team. And I want to say this morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Last week.
Why your phone singing so? Why your phone singing so?
Now, I don't know. I don't know. How it's singing?
Kind of jumbly. Kind of. Go ahead.
Now, my phone normal.
All right, watch. Call back one time. I'm taking your call. I'm looking at it now. Hang up and call back one time. Let me see if that go click. Right, go ahead. Let me see if it's better now.
Yeah, pleasant good morning again, my brother.
Right, plenty better. Go ahead, my brother.
Right. Lennox Smith, pleasant good morning to you, West Surveyors, and Trinidad and Tobago, pleasant good morning to everyone. Now, Andy, last week supposed to go down in history in Trinidad and Tobago because first time I see in the history of Trinidad and Tobago where it's being run by we have a democratic process in Trinidad and Tobago, Andy, and it hurt me as a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago to see that people in Trinidad and Tobago pick people to put them in the big house. The big house is Parliament, Andy. The big house is the Red House. And people pick people, Kitty on the PNM side or the UNC side. And as a result of that, Andy, Miss Penelope Beckles, who is the opposition leader, Andy, that move that lady made there, right? Seeing the situation that Trinidad and Tobago is in at present because of her former leader, have us in this situation by opening the doors, by have the borders of Trinidad and Tobago unprotected so people could come freely into Trinidad and Tobago. And then now, because an elected Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, take the reign and taking certain stands, right? And standing up for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And this woman, as a leader, gone and affiliating herself with It appears to me, and I will say it as it is, with the enemy. Because number one, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar never started this situation. This situation was started after she took office. Maduro, due to his links in Trinidad and Tobago, and due to they wanted to disrupt the administration, they wanted to destabilize the administration, Mr. Maduro, he ended up making certain statements. And this get out of hand that America had to come down to deal with his matter. Trinidad and Venezuela have nothing. It's Venezuela and America what had a problem. But due to the good governance of this woman, the good leadership of this woman, and Mr. Donald Trump, they merged together to solve certain things in the Caribbean to protect the people of the Caribbean, Andy Williams. And in China, if Penelope Beckles was in China, they proceed before a fine court. If she was in Russia, they hang her. But in Trinidad and Tobago, Andy, people just give her anything. Just imagine before the election, Andy, a man was tied shop and they hold him and they put him before the court, Andy. But you as an elected opposition leader representing people in Trinidad and Tobago and make a decision like that, Andy. What that show? Dr. F. Williams, the same founder of the PNM party, banned a man, Stokey Michael from Trinidad and Tobago for that same deceitful thing. So what is Trinidad and Tobago now going and do to Miss Penelope Beckles? And they're talking about the Gog report, and all they're talking about Carnage, and talking about Andy Williams, and talking about them, or they feel we stupid. Andy, I looked on and I listened, and I want to hear what the people of Trinidad and Tobago have to say about that, Andy. The ship gone, Andy, no war. As the ship gone, you know what they do? They start about the army, they call in the army base, only a set of fake news, only a set of disrupting thing to destabilize the Honorable Prime Minister government. Andy, I looked on and listened, brother. Looked on.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, Ground Report. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith. Good morning to the Ground Report listeners. You know, this morning my front burner is what took place on Friday afternoon. I find that is so disgusting that, you know, these people, they lost the election. They lost the election fair and square. And like they just want to create melee in this country. Look at what happened Friday. People scampering, people running in gas station to full. I mean, I was out there just before this thing started, and outside was so calm. Then a relative calling and telling me, boy, if you see how outside in Ahmed, I was shocked. I said, but I now come from out there. Say, well, boy, if you can't go back out there because everything block up, gridlock. You understand? And I mean, this is total. That is why, as I was watching a blogger, I look off certain things. You see, what people have to realize is that there is a lot of AI technology outside there. And people putting out all kind of misinformation, as it were. And people totally the PNMites totally swallowing it up and sending it out there, and the Prime Minister, in order for she to deal with the serious issues in the country, she only had to be every Monday morning dealing with who say this and who say that, and come out with these fake media we have in the country and saying about, listen, I know nothing about that. Why are they talking so? We and Venezuela not in war. We against the drug trafficking and we thankful for the help we get, and that is it. You understand? So I don't know, every day these people pushing that Maduro go blow up Trinidad, Maduro go blow up Trinidad. You understand? That is every single day they're pushing us, and every day must be society come out and rebuke it, rebut it every single day. You understand? So my take, in America, it have TDS, Donald Trump derangement syndrome, and Trinidad, KDS, Kamala derangement syndrome. Yeah, these people are them totally sick in their mind, man. Totally sick. And I seen where in America they're organizing food and things for the people in the Caribbean, Jamaica, and a couple places that going. Trinidad do that another thing. And all the Caribbean who backing up Venezuela, I ain't seen Venezuela sending nothing for them. You understand? And I continue to say it's time. I must be sending start deporting some of these venues that we have in the country legally. Yeah, that is my take this morning. Bless.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where you calling from? What's your contribution?
Hello, good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox.
Hey, KFC. True soldier, man. True soldier of the UNC. KFC, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my brother.
Me on a cardboard soldier, me no flip-flop. Ice one come from a PNM stronghold, and I saw PNM a shoot poor black African people. They don't care about them. But thank God, God bless me that place from way from me, and come people who thinking and voting for better opportunities and schools and properties in the community here right now. So I run away from that nonsense. I must say congratulations to my brother Mickie K and Santa Cruz. He deserved that position. He worked real hard. He put in the work and he got your award now. So nobody don't vex with Mickie K and Santa Cruz and them, because them are true fighters. When we out there protesting, Santa Cruz out there in the hot sun, rain, storm, everything there, you're fighting the really nasty PNM. So I glad for all of them. He deserved that position. He worked real hard. Some of them work a bit longer than some. Trust the process. And things go happen. But Mickie, don't forget the underdogs and the ground soldiers, boy. Every time you walk to show where the garbage and entire work and all them kind of thing, you can reach out to me. All of our colleagues yesterday and wish you all the best and congratulations and this and that I can't fail. And there's a man in charge of Talk City now. So just now the ground report family will be coming across on that airwave. So about all them PNM propagandas and them with a lie and try to scare the population and tell them that have war. That request come from Bally's House. Penny and them supposed to get arrested and for treason because them don't like their country. I hear the Venezuelan woman come out and talking and saying a lot of things about Maduro. And they figure that they can play it and she from Venezuela and she living in Trinidad here. Venezuela want to go back home on Andy. Because over there are real resources, real oil and gas and everything in it. It's just Maduro is a corrupted man. He's a dictator. So those person can go back home and flow up the country. When you can have the resources there and everything here. Less Spanish in the hospital, make us set our babies. Down the Shogunas down here. They're all on the pavement. They had to push them to pass and all kind of thing. So and they look to understand. Congratulations to Lennox and Santa Cruz and the whole team again, man. And they,
Oi.
Congratulations to you on that time, right?
Me, partner, me ain't getting nothing, partner. You already me with that.
No, but I don't know it. It does say your line of work have no money in it.
Boy,
But you have to get something to get money. Everybody want money. Christmas coming, you know, Andy.
boy.
I'm waiting another call there, but I can move on a snail. You know, sometimes I mother come and talk in mind. Because one thing I learned, I don't suffer in silence. I don't suffer in silence. I'll never be here today. So I always keep up the fire blazing all that. I cost PNM for the last 9 years. I get up early all 4 in the morning and try to meet up the right bosses.
Well, don't come and mama guy your partner, the Pitbull. At the end of the day, we congratulate we partner get through over it go. And the Pitbull ain't get nothing, partner. I waiting just like you.
I know that you need making everything and that boy. You must remember you work real hard, you know. You are Lennox, you know. All them soldiers, you know, they can't take out 2 soldiers and the rest of soldiers in the camp. Because we eat grass, we suffer for the last 9 years. But anyway, before I go, it has some people in the chat there. They always talking about KFC begging and KFC going on the government. It has people that begging all kind of ways. Some just bend down, some just hold a bygone, some just scream shot, senator ministers and try to bring down our next brother who come out and talk in the mind. I don't bring down the government, I talk in my mind. But in the day, I don't like PNM. And I got strong supporter of the UNC. I'm more solo than some other. Look, I need to tell you about that. And that's why I love to understand. Bless.
Thank you very much. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? What's your front burner this morning?
A pleasant good morning, Andy. Ann Brown here. My front, Mr. Lennox, Director, Mother Bernie, Miss Woodbrook, Miss Shaquanas, and all on the live stream. My front burner this morning, a big congratulations to our own Mrs. Anna Munsami and Mickie K. Great picks for the TNT board. I know TNT will be in great hands. Our government working for us. Have a great day, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Ann Brown here. Go ahead, next caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
A pleasant morning to the Pitbull, Mr. Andy Williams, to Brother Lennox Smith, and to Michael Kerr, and to all on social media, TikTok, to all and sundry. Good morning. This is your clarion call Monday morning, Mr. Tabaki. Look, Andy, before I get on with such, like you just say, raw, I had to raw, but let me just do this before I do that. Let me say congratulations to Michael Kerr and Miss Santa Cruz Anna Munsami on their position in excelling in terms of the board with TTT and staff and management. Let's move on. Now, yesterday, over the weekend, we saw what happened on Friday, but Minister Roger Alexander, the Honorable Homeland Security, he said something in Tunapuna, and I want to support him. 99.9% of what went out on Friday in social media was fake news. Pitbull, Andy Williams, you call you what? Let me repeat. 99.9% of the information that went out on social media was fake news. That was fake by the PNM and its marabuntas left, right, and center on social media. By Marvin Gonzalez, let me repeat, by Marvin Gonzalez, who was tweeting in the parliament to his social media trolls to disrupt the country, spearheaded by the opposition leader, Miss Penny Beckers. And when Roger Alexander, the Honorable Minister, said yesterday about social media, well, I am making this call, this clarion call this morning here to the Honorable Prime Minister and those who is in charge. It is time to bring legislation in the Parliament to deal with fake news. And I guess, as a matter of fact, Andy, I was just listening to Marvin Gonzalez on CNC3 with Jason Williams, and he was there again peddling such information. And where he talking about the Caribbean and where the Honorable Prime Minister do not like the Caribbean, garbage. Look at the aid she sent to Jamaica already. You see, I'll tell you, a lot of people have these devices in their hands and they believe they could utilize it to spread misinformation. And Andy, what I ask via your medium, that all the activists and bloggers, when they finish on your program on morning, during the day, in the night, get on TikTok. Get on TikTok and go there, because there is a lot of battle, Andy, which you know. And you told me you've seen me all over the place. There is a lot of battle that taking place in the night. And I want some of the supporters, the big voices here, to join Tabakit in the night to defend the administration. Andy Williams, let me say this for radio time. I support the Honorable Minister Roger Alexander in what he said. Fake news and misinformation on social media that caused the panic by the opposition, Marvin Gonzalez and Penny Beckers. And I am now saying the government will now have to put mechanism and framework and bring legislation in the parliament to deal with fake news. It is over and above. And let me say this. Just now, the host of the program asked me why it is the government didn't respond. I told them, yes, the Honorable Prime Minister responded. When Kijon Hayes and Aka Samaru put the question towards the Honorable Prime Minister, she did respond. So what happened last week, Friday, it was a direct result of the People's National Movement and their flag bearer, Marvin Gonzalez and Penny Beckles. They started the misinformation. They were tweeting out to the trolls. And let me repeat, they were tweeting out in the parliament to their trolls and the marabuntas to get the country in a frenzy, and they believe in doing that, that will bring them back into government. Let me tell Penny Beckles and Marvin Gonzalez, you all will not see power in Trinidad and Tobago for the next 30 to 40 years, because what you all did with the last 10 years, it tells me that you all are no good, wicked, evil, and bad. And I stand with the Honorable Prime Minister and Roger Alexander. Social media is spreading fake news. My brother, I thank you. Tabak it out and off.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lennox Smith, a pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. A pleasant good morning to you as well, my friend. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Yeah, but you know I ain't getting
yes, indeed. Of course, what a wonderful morning it is to be awakened to, of course.
Gosh, I forgot one person on the line. Yes, just now. Oh,
right, go ahead,
caller. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead, caller.
Oh boy. Good morning to you, Andy Williams. Good morning to you, Lennox Smith and Mickie K. Good morning to you. Good morning to all the listeners of the Ground Report. I see all the big guns and them come out this morning, Andy Williams. But let me applaud Mickie K and Miss Santa Cruz for the appointment. I feel so proud in my heart to see that appointment. Andy Williams, I want to tell the administration and the UNC government, please think about Andy Williams. That is one of the brothers that work very hard to ensure that the United National Congress bowl out the PNM. Think about Andy Williams. Ministers,
think about Andy Williams. It is time for him to get opportunities. I'll leave that right there. Andy Williams, it's amazing to see how the PNM put panic in the hearts and the minds of the citizens of this country. Why would they do something like that? Why would you all do something like that? When you panic, the most vulnerable, you know what you do to them? People who are sick, pressure, anxiety, depression, you enhance that more. They are against the extension of the SOE. I want to tell the PNR, and I want to tell the citizens of this country, this ain't no reason. You must have either war, to have war, or threats, or a flux, a pestilence. I want to tell the PNM, it don't have no war, it don't have no threat, but it have a flux, a pestilence. That's you all. The reason why they extend the SOE, because there is a flux, a pestilence. The 13 members of the PNM and your supporters and them. That alone deserve a SOE. Because that is the reason why, there's many reasons why you should have a SOE. But one of the main thing too is because of a flux of pestilence. And you all are the pestilence. And even once it is hard and it is sad to see Penny and the PNM trying to bring down an administration that's represented and delivering to the people and them. Penny will take away 18,000 food care from the citizens of this country. All you have the citizens of this country under pain and pressure. You want to be an aspiring leader now. Why didn't tell Rowley to give back the civil policy and churn them the money instead of taking it away from them? You sit down and watch the crew have food care for the European government and then playing transparent now? How the hell you can be transparent when you watch the destruction take place for the past 10 years under your administration and you playing innocent today? How can you do something like that? Why you all don't wait? Why you all don't behave on yourself? Scared now? How let the government do the work? When you watch the destruction government with a majority for the past 10 years, with a majority all trying to condemn, criticize and belittle Andy Williams and listeners of the Ground Report. Andy Williams, I want to ask you something. Why don't tell your listeners and them to lock down on WZYE and night time from 7 to 10? In fact, I want to tell them, I will be on tonight from 7 to 10 at WZYE 95.9 FM. I'll be part of that. Miss Central, I want to hear you. And all the Andy William callers and them, I want you to be part of that program. It have no other program any night but Lennox Smith program. And we could share the calls on them. So be part of something that is good. Be part of something that is great, that support the United National Congress and the leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
But where's your body program?
From 7 to 10. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. The number one program.
But remember, we brother Lennox Smith, they start at 8.
Well, that thing, the people that they will rally with me from 7 to 8 and then they will jump by Lennox Smith and then they will jump back away. They know how to do it. They know how to do it. They know how to do it. And the Williams are going to drop my son to school. All the listeners of the Ground Report is a UNC program. PNM people want to keep. Andy Williams, I want to give you an advice. The only PNM person to leave on your program is Patricia Reid. Every other PNM people, we don't want only on the Ground Report, we don't only on no UNC program. Go and pay. Go and pay on other programs than them. Because it have a fat man Google and them they call them. They have to pay to go on Google program. They have to pay to go on all them PNM program and them. Although we don't only on these program and them. Go to hell. Go with Penny and them. Bye bye, Andy Williams. Thank you.
Next caller, pleasant good morning. Lennox, you know, stretching my tail to put your boy. So I go in and check back where is the scenes. I'm going to get that fixed. But I'll pay you across by the time. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, good morning, gentlemen. Yeah, Andy. I am listening to the program here as usual. Start off on a good foot. And Andy, on the chat, I was seeing, I don't know if it's on my phone, but Slimy pick up the whole thing. I don't know if he, or they didn't succeed in banning him.
No, what I will do is I will just cut corridor transformation for now. Let all corridor transformation know to go lock on to Ground Report or Real Media TT till we could organize and get rid of Slimy. We really don't want him. We really don't want him. He had a whole program by talking the Ground Report. Real stupidness here on.
Because the only person was Jill and just cool. Everything else was fine. Anyway, I'm not going to deal with it. Andy, I wanted to talk about I listened to Gary Griffith talking about the Minister of Homeland Security should come out and inform the public. Gary Griffith, he has been putting out some good videos lately, yeah? Let us be real. But what he is saying that they should come out and inform the public. Andy, we are living in a country with rumor mongers. I don't know what to call them now. But if the Minister of Homeland Security had to come to dispel everything that these people put on social media, you know how much and a microphone and sit down there 24/7 because every 5 minutes is a different rumor. Every 5 minutes is a different stupidness. And as Tabakit, I agree with you. Everything these PNM people doing to cause mischief and unrest in the country. The people in this country should be sensible enough to know when something is fake and when it is true. If it is true, you all will be informed by your government. Right? They will come out and tell you. It is not an irresponsible government. You understand? If something is really taking place, they are going to let the people know. So as long as you did not hear anything from the minister or from the government, just know it is fake news and stop the unnecessary panic or the terrorizing all yourself. You understand? Because the fact of the matter, all you should be confident enough to know if something is really taking place, the government of Trinidad and Tobago will inform the citizens. And let us leave it right there. Okay, stop the nonsense. Social media and PNM and all your, stop all your nonsense. And another thing I want to, before I go for that, to say congratulations to Mickie and to Santa Cruz. They deserve the position, and I hope we will be able to get good, balanced news now. Let us use TTT as further paciency and the PNM propaganda. You understand? TV6 will still be a little balanced. But you know something? Switch all your dial to TTT now. That is where we will get good news concerning the government and our country. Right? Last time I was watching the news, Andy, and I see Edie Stewart. Although Murphy is an idiot. Getting on at a rate, carrying on, ranting and raving about the shortage of nurses at Mount Hope. And these people have to stop insulting people's intelligence. Everything that is wrong in this country did not go wrong for the past 6 months. You know how long we have shortage of nurses throughout the hospitals in Trinidad? Edie Stewart never got up and tell the whole thing, we have a shortage of nurses. This is wrong. That is wrong. He kept quiet and contributed to the mess that the hospitals are in today. But now we're coming up now, and he wants, I think it's Dr. Gopi Singh, to fix everything immediately. Yes, it will be free to fix Edie Stewart, you understand? But the problems that were created in 10 years cannot be fixed in six months. But let me tell you this, it will be fixed, you understand? All your PNM people is nothing but a disaster to this country. And the thing about it, Andy, they will not stop. They will not stop. They intend for their own gain, they intend to continue making confusion and making a mountain out of a molehill. Every day is an unnecessary drama and confusion with these PNM people. But the right thinking citizens, or they should know by now, You understand? That these people are a part of destruction and to ignore them totally. You understand? And one more thing before I go, Andy. You know, I'm watching the news again and I saw where they stripped I think it's Andrew, the prince in Britain. They strip here everything and bring him down to a normal citizen. You know, when I am watching that, you know what I am thinking, Andy? How all over the world, people can have to pay for their wrongdoing. How all over the world, countries all over the world, there are consequences for breaking the law. You understand? And I am wondering why it is that even the government now, at least it has to take time, I don't know, why it is we are not seeing these PNM people being charged or what they're doing wrong. Why are we not seeing it? The PNM cannot be untouchable. When PNM is in government, they pick all, they choose all kind of thing. They make up all kind of thing, to charge the people in UNC and charge this one for that and charge this one for that. Now we have evidence. Look at Nelson Gate, Look at just a call one. Look at the amount of email gate. Look at the amount of wrong that PNM has been doing through the years, and up to now we cannot see these people being arrested and charged. I am listening to Anil Robert, and Anil, you were great in the Senate. I am listening to where he is saying that some of the PNM people, they took a residential house and rented it to the government as a commercial property and got so much of millions of dollars, right? They are involved in so much fraud and there is so much evidence why they are not being arrested. Why? You understand? Law in this country is not only for some and not for the rest. So it's about time you start getting serious, you understand? So Andy, good program as usual. Good morning to all my beautiful ground report people who always give a good contribution. I am locked on and listening. And you know something? Government, all you go on just as all you're going to my government. You all are doing an excellent job. You all are a responsible government. And if the people don't want to listen and they want to, as Minister Alexander said, if he had to come out and tell them the sky falling 4 o'clock, he had to come out and tell them a train passing 6 o'clock, and he had to come out and tell them a goat is a pig, you understand, and a dog is a rat. Every minute he had to come out and tell them some stupidness because all of them want to ask a dotish question. No for sure, no for sure. As I said already, the government will inform the public if there is any need to do this or do that. So let us take it from there and just cut this social media crap that is having this nation confused. Okay, Andy, have a good day, Andy. Have a good day, Lennox, and have a good day and blessings to all the beautiful people on the ground report. Right.
Thank you very much, Mommy Rodbrook. Go ahead, next caller, morning.
Oh, Andy. Morning. Hello.
Good morning to you. Where are you calling from and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Oh, Andy, morning. Morning, Trinidad Tobago. I'm calling from the USA, boy. Yeah, Andy, well, I want to find out what's going on with the people on the court, boy. People, man, still thinking, people still waiting for the thing to clear the thing. Man, I get anything by a container who pop up on it, and I can't get it clear, boy. Another thing, you was talking about, and in here, well, I have family in Trinidad now, boy. And people panicking on Friday, Saturday, government are coming out and making no reports, saying anything, and when they do come out was already time the post already leave the stable. And I'm come to here now is because, they say it's alleged, I don't know, that people from the other side making false statements. I find they should use the Sedition Act. If people making causing fear and panic in the country, if it's good for one under the last administration, use the Sedition Act under this administration. Anyway, back to the point. Talk to your people and them now, to clear up them take quick. Holidays right on the corner now, way. You have a good day, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Call me after the program. I'll pay on to Lennox. Lennox, you see how we can help out the man. Alright, Lennox, I'm going to put you across there, but you're looking kind of white, eh? I know why, but we got to share the thing there until I could rectify Why I ain't getting you? With me. Go ahead, Lennox Smith. A pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you. I didn't hear exactly what I am supposed to assist with respect to the last caller.
Oh, we go
If
let's
you could
talk
just
on that.
enlighten me.
We go talk.
Huh?
We go talk on that. But
All
you
right.
go ahead. Good morning.
Yes. Well, a pleasant good morning to all and sundry. Once again, East, West, North, South, Central, our friends in Tobago, and wherever you are streaming on the World Wide Web. Of course, I'm on my secondary camera, so the quality may not be as crystal as we normally would prefer to have it. But that being as it may, the job has to go on, and I thought I must have a presence here. And as you would see in the background, the picture of those persons that were sworn in as board members of TTT, of course, the chairman being our very own Michael Kerr. For the first time in promoting or describing or addressing Michael Kerr for the first time, and I was looking for that for a very long time. They said that veteran broadcaster, and I thought that was significant. Let me repeat. One of the newspapers said that veteran broadcaster Michael Kerr is, of course, chairman of TTT, and I think that you cannot look at that very slightly. It is a confirmation of recognition of the professionalism and the level of patriotism in the area of work that one can consider to be crucial for any democracy, and that is, of course, the fourth estate. Doesn't take away, of course, our own Miss Sally Cruz, Miss Mutsami, who, of course, I consider to be, as I will call her, on the nights when she would make an appearance on the corridor transformation. I would say she is our external correspondent, and of course, that has been manifested in the appointment that she would have had, in addition to that of Michael Kerr. And indeed, of course, I want to extend congratulations to the other members as well. But I think no one can begrudge me if, of course, I point out and identify, of course, Michael Kerr simply because of his association with not only the Ground Report. In fact, one can safely say, without fear of contradiction, that the brainchild behind this very formidable entity to pursue the protection and defense of our democracy via, of course, a very clear and pellucid information dissemination, avoid of all of the frills and the pollutions that we would see with traditional media and other, as some people would say, even to today, fake media, etc. We have been able, of course, to gain, both Andy and myself, when I say we, in terms of his professionalism, his, of course, commitment, his tenacity, and sometimes, of course, downright threatening at times. Sometimes acrid language will, of course, come across the various places that we would meet from time to time to discuss, of course, the Ground Report and other strategies that we would have adopted, whether it be pushback 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whether it be the SUM organization, a number of other initiatives that we'd have taken in order to, of course, at least bring some independence to the Ground Report via attempting to get some kind of financial stability. The latter, of course, is still to be achieved. That is why, of course, we all have had our male efforts to, of course, keep our heads above the water by asking good Samaritans and interested parties to assist us. But I want to say, however, and I continue to say, moving forward, and I will remember that to my last days or dying days on this earth. Because, I mean, that is inevitable, so I don't want to preempt or predict anything, but I mean, I have to be real as a human being, otherwise we don't like to discuss that. But I want to say that, of course, those experiences cannot be easily dissipated or forgotten. And I want to thank, of course, Mickie for being part and parcel of that. Of course, that's a personal perspective because I never thought I would be here. I love the media, yes, but of course, to create the news, to make the news, not to deliver the news, so to speak. But of course, that is what Mickie K did. And of course, his discerning ability clearly has also brought out Andy Williams. And of course, by no extent, by no limited effort, other persons that would have been regular contributions and have made their various marks over the evolution of the ground report over the many years that we have had this engagement. And today we are still standing strong, firm, positive, and of course without shake, and constant like the Northern Star, and immutable like a scent. So I want to say congratulations to Mickie for his accepting one, and of course the appointment, clearly consequential of recognition of the multiple and monolithic work that he would have put in and done in Trinidad and Tobago in the area, of course, of journalism. What is the next stage? Well, don't be surprised if he gets a national award for, of course, his that kind of commitment. So I thought that was important to lay the foundation for what I have to say today, because we have a situation where the opposition has been bent on by way of strategy, and we have to identify them for who they are, to try to generate mayhem, chaos, and of course, doubt in the minds of the population. We have seen, of course, the fake information that generated the panic of a Friday. I am right in Port of Spain, so I can tell you that it was, of course, a very significant impact on its sales, on business on Friday, because of persons' concern generated by clearly the narrative of the opposition led by Penelope Beckers. And I want to say to them, shame on them. I want to say you have disgraced the offices of opposition. And I want to say too that you continue to be the existential threat to the democracy of Trinidad and Tobago. No one said that particular visit by that warship to Trinidad and Tobago's port of Port of Spain, main port, was associated with any launch of any belligerent activity across the Gulf of Paria. Nobody said that. In fact, the official position has always been that the government of Trinidad and Tobago will defend to the hilt its right and its sovereignty and its territory, and that all that was in international waters, all that was projected to the government from the government of the United States, the most powerful country, navy, economy in the world, and the president, is that they are here for, or in these parts, I should say, far south of the archipelago, that is the Caribbean, for the purpose of addressing their domestic drug problems that would have emanated, that would have originated, that the genesis of which, in terms of the production of these items, would have been in South America, that would have included, of course, Venezuela, Colombia, etc., etc. And the only, of course, other proviso that the government of this country had adopted and made very, very clear, very conspicuous, very vocal, very much resonating or to put another way, echoing, is that if the Venezuelans enter the Essequibo region of a member of CARICOM, of whom or with whom Trinidad and Tobago plays a very important part and is a part of, and considers Guyana to be one of the countries associated with CARICOM, that Trinidad and Tobago will have no difficulty in allowing the Americans the opportunity to stage any kind of repulsion, any kind of dislodging of the Venezuelans from the Essequibo if they should so engage. And there has been reason for that. There are those who would like to make us believe that there is no reason, and that came out of the blue as some kind of epiphany. Well, I want to tell them that it is the Venezuelans that started that overture with bellicose language, in spite of the matter reaching, of course, one of the international courts that deal with these matters of borders, and then, of course, the Argyle, or put another way, the Vincentian Accord that says that everybody should stand down. There should be no kind of activities to suggest a breach in principle or otherwise of the arrangement both made in The Hague, and of course that made in Argyle, St. Vincent, as far as the Essequibo dispute is concerned. Very, very clear.
Hold on, callers.
But yet still, we had Venezuela after all of that were making overtures. In fact, the elections that came subsequently, part of it was based on according to them, on the invading of the Essequibo region. That is significant. And there was a map drawn to show the annexation of the Essequibo. What any right-thinking leader, both in the Caribbean, in CARICOM, in this hemisphere, and in the world, would want to think. And therefore, our Prime Minister was correct and right to say what she said. And we must be behind her because it is common sense. And apart from that, it has economic advantage to us to make such a statement, because I am sure that as a result of that strident support for Guyana, negotiations with respect, of course, to our idle capacity here, whether it's for gas facilities or the infrastructure we have for accommodating and storing raw crude oil, I'm sure in the fullness of time, Trinidad and Tobago will be a beneficiary, having regard, of course, to our wasting situation and the fact that we are almost depleted domain as far as gas and oil is concerned. So the government acted in the interests of Trinidad and Tobago while at the same time looking after the interests of CARICOM, and yet still we have had CARICOM countries who are not affected as Trinidad and Tobago in terms of the other social and the physical fallout in Venezuela. And of course, what comes to mind, and we see that on a daily basis, is the migration of Venezuelans out of Venezuela into Trinidad and Tobago. Over 100,000, some people say. The former government would like us to believe it's about 40,000. Whether it's one person, the fact is that came out as a result of the instability potential of the Venezuelan government conduct on its own people, because not one of the Caribbean countries that are talking about a zone of peace have yet to condemn Maduro and his human rights violation and the undermining of the democracy that all of us strive for and say that we subscribe to, whether it be Barbados, whether it be St. Vincent, whether it be Dominica, whether it be Antigua. None of them but they bellow loudly and try to, of course, rile up locals who believe that there is something more in the mortar than the pestle, and they therefore would gravitate because the PNM. At the same time, whether it be advertently, inadvertently, by accident or by serendipity, by chance, the Venezuelan ambassador visited the opposition leader at a time when, of course, all of this is taking place. And whether the visit was pre-planned long before all of this is manifolding, the opposition leader's common sense would have told her now is not the right time to accommodate because there are bellicose language that are taking place across the Gulf of Paria from Caracas to Port of Spain and vice versa, and whether or not you are in opposition and you want to get in government, that ought not to be a mechanism, an opportunity parasitically for you to engage, and therefore you should have postponed kindly, nicely, because they say they have all the diplomatic language. That's what Amy Brown said. They have the diplomatic. How come they didn't have diplomatic language to tell the Venezuelan ambassador, listen, now obviously it's not the appropriate time because my country and your country are engaged at a particular level, and we don't want, of course, to further inflame or insinuate anything else. How come you couldn't say that there'll be Beckles? How come you couldn't say that? No, but your intention is clear. Just as how when you, of course, like some kind of what I consider to be tail. You followed, of course, the Prime Minister up to the United Nations and tried to, of course, outstand her and to, of course, render her, of course, less effective if you weren't there. The intention is clear. So therefore, if you are now being blamed for the panic on Friday, you caused that. And nobody in the right mind and common sense will not have you being part and parcel of that whole process, because we have seen it before. We see it under the NAR. We saw it under Basio Pandey. We saw it, of course, under the previous incarnation of the Kamala Prasad Bisesa-led government, the PP government between 2010 and 2015. So we know you are leopards and tigers. Each one of them, respectively, do not change their spots nor their stripes. Yes, Andy, go ahead.
Yes, man. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Go ahead, caller. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Go ahead. Hello. Morning. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, next caller. Morning.
Yes. Good morning, brother Andy. Good morning. Greetings to you and all my lovely people from Trinidad. How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right.
Good. I just called, you're very concerned. I was very concerned on Friday, when I was on the telephone, with my family to find out exactly what's happening with everything down there. But I just
that's all Penny and the opposition caused that panic. Marvin Gonzalo, all of them.
Yes. Well, I am. This is the reason why I'm calling to you. I don't know. I haven't heard it from not one word on newspaper in Trinidad or on the news. But the opposition leader from Guyana is about to be extradited to the United States, Miami to be exact. He and his father. And they haven't mentioned not one earthly thing about that in Trinidad. Maybe I missed it, I don't know. But it is saying some of the crimes that some of those people I don't want to recall their name will be facing, because most of them have their money right here in Miami. That's where all of them come and buy properties in Pembroke Pines and Coral Springs. And I want to find out why they haven't mentioned that. The opposition leader, the young guy, he and his father is waiting extradition on a lot of charges that some of those opposition people in Trinidad is very familiar with. So I just want to let the people of Trinidad and Tobago know that. All right, but listen, I will talk to you and probably see you on Wednesday. I'm leaving tomorrow. And as soon as I get in, I'll give you a call. And God bless and congratulations to Mr. Mickie and the young lady. And that's a good example for a lot of people. Good things come for those who wait and pray to the Almighty God. God bless you all, and God bless my loving country and the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Things will be all right. Okay, Brother Andy, I'll talk to you.
All right, thank you very much. Oh boy. Next caller. Morning caller. Go ahead, next caller. Morning.
Hey, oh boy, I'm here.
Go ahead, my brother.
One second now. I'm there now. I'm Andy, and I say good morning to the listeners. Good morning to you, Lennox. Good morning to Mickie K. Good morning to the one Trinidad and Tobago. And you know, there's that thing say, promises make, promises keep, and loyalty. Today that I could see that because the last 4 years I follow my president, the Trump America, and his cabinet not make out of career politicians, but people who support him when he was down, when he was locked up, when he was trying to lock him up, when they was impeach him. The Secretary of War, he is a TV presenter on Fox. That is now the Secretary of War who is carrying on his mission. He served in the army, and then he got a program on Fox Friends, and he was there and defending President Trump. No matter what they say about Trump, he was there. I must say that reward is a very boost to all supporters of the UNC, because to see Mickie K after he told, he was victimized, he was locked up, not once, but twice. And to see that loyalty that not 9 years Mickie K was fighting, before 9 years, I fighting 9 years. But 9 years he stand and he steer that ship. And I want to say, I'm happy for my big brother getting that position like that. And I know that today he's going to use that to promote the government agenda, because that is what it is about. I don't know, he didn't have no live stream, no comments on TTT, because for the last 9 years, the People Station couldn't make no comment on it. Nobody couldn't go on that station and make a comment when the Prime Minister of this country, Kamala Prasad, making comment. All kind of people making the worst comment on TTT. But this is what Democrat is. This is what it is about. And I know that as the head of that, he's going to lower it. I know it has some changes to make inside there, because it have a lot of PNMites they put there for the last 9 years, and they will undermine Mickie K. They will undermine Mickie K, and the Prime Minister must understand that Mickie K have to make some changes. He have to put things in place, because we have to make Talk City a real Talk City for the people. Because when Alexander come and say last week that misinformation, communication is all we're supposed to have. And I believe that this station now, Mickie K and them control, it's supposed to be the commissioner for the people to go and to hear
what is the UNC agenda, because a government station is to tell the public that what is the government station. It is not for friends and family. It's to carry out the government agenda. Go Russia, go China, go America. When you have a government station, is to every function, every news, every people, the talk shows. This is a government station. This is not no independent station. It is not an independent station. It is the people station where the people have to get the information from. I want to say that also, Miss Santa Cruz, that is UNC. That woman is UNC. See that woman? Say what about that woman? That woman is UNC. And I want to thank Kamala for understanding that. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Because what I see there was a wonderful reward. And I feel comfortable to know that everybody will get something. Some will get now, some will get later. Some will have to fight for it and all. That is how it go in life. But as I close, I want to speak about last Friday there. Because you see now, and the communication have to be better now. I know that Mickie Kerr and Mr. Nakuza and the team, I know that the ground report play a major part will be on one of them frequency to carry out the agenda, because the ground report must be on one of them, because the chief frequency Mickie Kerr possibly controlling. She radio frequency and television thing. So we have to be getting on this ground report on that, and we have to have some talk show program where we could push the UNC agenda. But last Friday there, the panic, the country, and the information was coming out slow. So the country was running to go and buy toilet paper to go and fill up the tank. But the fact remains that you think if Kamala did have, even though she have the knowledge, I give her right to pay like she do not know, because you cannot panic a country. Imagine Kamala come and say suddenly people with a trample, because it done have people already was rushing to go home, taxi stand full, school over early, things so it was done a whole heap of things. So when I see that Kamala come there and she stay calm, I said that is a prime minister. That is a prime minister, because you have to stay calm in this situation, like these things, when people are panicking, because the country was panicking. Because I can recall Andy last Smith that when 9/11 was taking place, 9/11, Bush was reading a book. Bush was reading a book to the children. One of his Secret Service man walk up to him and tell him in the ears, hey, America has been under attack. America is being bombed up. Bush watch him, smile, turn back to the children, and put a bigger smile on his face and finish read that book. So calm. When he finished, he put on the book and he got up and he went and do the people business. Because you cannot, Trump did know about the COVID virus a year ago. A year before China, that virus took over the world. And when the media were against him, asked him, why you didn't come out? You didn't know, because they got information. He didn't know that. Well, you didn't know that the COVID was about a year. He say, I did not want to panic the world, because I did not want the world to live in basement. I did not want the world to go in lockdown. We tried to calm it in China, but it ended up leaving China. Look. As he heading back to the White House yesterday evening on the plane, one of the media asked him, when you go and strike Venezuela, he say, you're shipping? Then what kind of fool question you asking me? If I'm going to hit Venezuela a bomb or something, I'm going to attack Venezuela. If I will tell you, if I will come to the media and tell the media. So again, how the Prime Minister deal with the situation to keep the country calm, even if she didn't have an idea or she didn't know. I think that she do a very good job of keeping the country calm and letting the country know, stay calm, there's nothing to worry about, and wherever. That was to me when I see that, because she did not, because if again Kamala possibly says they tell this country, oh God, people will go mad. People will kill people. It will be chaos in the city. It will be chaos all over this country. So the lady may go again as I close. Mickie K, well done to the Prime Minister for choosing a very, very good experienced journalist, a very experienced talk shows, and I know that he's going to make the Talk City and the cabinet very proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Go ahead. Oh boy. All the lines are open at Trinidad and Tobago. All the lines are open. And I'll play some voice notes in a little bit. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Morning, Andy. Morning, Mr. Lennox. Andy, this morning, you know me as controversial. This morning, I cannot agree with before I start, I want to say congratulations to Ms. Munsami and Mr. Kerr for the appointment. I think time to get on board, to get onto the media now. You're going live stream now. Main media. This morning, I cannot agree with Lennox. Why? It's not the PNM sent out the release. I was watching TV, I see big breaking news. All Army personnel were called out, right? Breaking news, TV6. Breaking news, CNC3. Right? It was asked in Parliament, and Mr. Sir shut it down and say he called the thing 27 where they cannot answer. Yet 2 days after now, you could come out and say, yes, we didn't know. Yes, they say what a drill. Mr. Sir said that it was a drill. It was based on the training that he was supposed to do. And it was a drill. So all they make, once you see breaking news on TV6 and TTT and things, it will come out as, hey, well, what really going on here? And when they asked the Prime Minister the question, she said she don't know nothing about it. I can't say whether she knew or she don't know. She said she didn't know anything about it. So I don't think if Mr. Sturgeon and them did knew, they could have come out and say something, even in Parliament, or, hey, people, don't be afraid. Nothing is wrong, right? Nothing to panic about. But when you say nothing, it leaves people to the understanding that something is wrong, right? Something is wrong. I wouldn't blame the PNM for that. They just asked a question in Parliament and they got no answer. How can I blame the PNM for that? Yes, it was. I think the whole thing just went the wrong way. That is my thing. It just went down the wrong way. Because if I could come out 2 days after and talk the truth, something went wrong. I didn't go down. Because I have family in the army and the police, and it was indeed when we call them, the same brother, yes, they get called out. But nothing to be worried about. Nothing to think upon. They just know they get called out. Everybody had to go in the barracks. They have to go down Tetron. Right? Because he's in Tetron, so they had to go Tetron. But was nothing to say this big thing about. So he told me, don't worry, anything else, he will notify us anything to come. Right? But yes, it did call them news, breaking news, would of course panic, especially in Port of Spain and all over. Right? The PNM just ask questions. You know me, I like facts. I can't blame them for they just ask a question and it was not answered. If it was answered, I would have calmed down people and say, yes, Ms. Kamala, say, calm, no need to worry and them kind of thing. Yes, she tried to calm the population, but the population don't want to hear that. They want everybody saying, oh, they should have called a news conference one time and explain to the citizens, hey, it's a drill. There's nothing to be worried about. But when you have the media saying one thing and nobody is responding, who they will believe? The media. The media they would believe. So people that thing up and do better than that. Send out information the correct way. Right? All right, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you, caller.
Hey, Andy, good morning, boy.
Good morning.
This is Malcolm X here, boy.
Yeah, well, Malcolm X. Good morning to you, my brother. You go ahead, make your contribution, man.
Morning, Mr. Lennox. Good morning, Mickie K. Morning, my three musketeers. Well, I know here the last caller said just now while you're going live on real media. I don't know if because to me, Trinidadians just like fake news and set up talk to panic, because I want Lennox to know the little discussion we had with the land with Karani and CPEP workers and URP workers were saying that who did plant the cane and who didn't cut and who cut the cane. You wouldn't believe. One of them critics we don't like people to talk the truth, calling our program and telling X. He hear Malcolm X bad talk in the UNC. Just imagine anything you say in this country which align with the truth or reality, and people have an agenda, because to me, people say all kind of things about African people, but when African Trinidad, well in Trinidadian and the whole African, when we talk, it always have a problem like we racial. Satmaraj talked for years and he wasn't racial. You understand? But as we talk, we racial or we fighting down the government. Now, let me tell all you something, Andy, Mickie K and Mr. Lennox as an intelligent fella. Trinidadians really never had no serious disaster. We really never had nothing. The way they talk about 1990 coup and the Black Power, them thing a joke in comparison to the outer world. And you know that sometimes you hear people calling in and bawling and boy, Trinidad expecting a serious earthquake. Trinidad go get a serious tsunami. Trinidad go get this although everybody panicked last week day because if America going in Venezuela, nobody ain't gonna know. People just know when America going in place. So the whole thing about it, we just want something to happen here because we're not accustomed and nothing happening. Look what happened to Jamaica. Look what happened to Haiti. What happened to Grenada some years ago. We ain't know nothing about them things, but we begging for something here. That Venezuela go attack Trinidad and this and that and that and that. I never see a kind of people who just want to see a disaster. Boy, Lennox, I just can't wait and I don't care what nobody say. Any government who come in power, besides the PNM party, which I was born and grew up and aligned as the best thing to me in the world, to me, when them in power, everything is the good old wickedness way going on. And when you see them out of power and any government come in power, it always has some kind of problem. Look at what happened. Now, the NAL had a very good policy for this country. Right? They harass Abu Bakr with the land. Boom, the man stand up before the court say to give them, remove the police and the army off the land. The man realized they ain't taking on the law system in the country. He do his own thing. He can't vex with nobody for that because somebody come in my land, I get them off for it. I don't care what nobody say by any means necessary. If somebody go in your house and the way you go do, lie down and let them rape your wife and your daughter, you ain't go fight. So you see the whole thing about it. Now the partnership come in power, we had a problem. Everybody that come in, look right now we have a problem with Camilla looking for bacchanal. She separate from the Caribbean, she making bacchanal between Venezuela, and Venezuela is with this and with that and with that and the other. But when the fishermen have plenty Trinidadian disappear down Venezuela, we never hear nothing about them. It's years things going on. The lady talking about the drugs and the guns. We really have too much of guns here. And then we have too much of these bandits, these old criminals and them from Mexico and Colombia here under the disguise of Venezuela. So when we talking, let me talk and see how we could save the nation and help the future of the grandchildren and them now. Andy, what happened? Mickie K get the board, the swearing the board yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Friday.
Right, so we want Miss Tenapuna, Mr. Tenapuna, Miss Santa Cruz and Miss Woodbrook. They ain't get a board for them too?
Yeah, and Munsami on a board too.
And who?
And yeah, Miss Santa Cruz on the TTT board with Mickie K.
Well, nice. So then she go able to talk and explain more, but tell she don't leave out Mr. Tenapuna because when he talking about them greedy Indian money people and them, tell she let keep that program going there because he is really good and he know them. Right? All who was on big position and in want to stand up and talk. You see how now everybody want everything in 1 month. This government in himself has 6 months to a year. Everybody, the prison, the hospital, everybody just, all you wait for a little year, a little 2 years to pass, and then let me say, because 9 years, going into 10 years, all you hush all your mouth, all you protest, all you know the hospital short staff, all you know daily pay people ain't getting permanent, all you know we ain't getting no back pay, all you didn't know everything and input and then just billing because he is a contractor, or he is a what? He billing. This one family getting money for dustbin and garbage, and all of them taking it. All you wasn't talking with a mismanagement in City Corporation and in the Sour Regional Corporation. How all of a sudden the poor lady just this stick at some little months with Jolene John and them, and these Jolene John can't get a sleep. It's night and day because they get the 2 most corrupted ministry to run. Eh? Everybody know Ministry of Works and Unicot is where all the bacchanal we going on, all them buildings and them where they run and say they going and build and spend billions of dollars. Why they didn't hire nurses? Why they didn't hire doctors? Why they didn't pay the teachers? All you ask them kind of question now. Is a P&M. All you listen to a P&M now. Is a P&M because that's all you quick to say. As you're talking the interest of the country, it's because you're a P&M, it's a UNC, it's a this, it's a NJAP, it's a ONAO, it's a NAO, it's a Citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. And you see the wrong thing. I find the only thing I want to see before the year done is Newman, George, and all of them will mismanage AGC money to answer for it. That's all I ask in this account to do now. Investigate all who wife, daughter, children was getting money before the little contractors. We have a little $10,000 contract with the millions was paying for. That is what I want to see. And all who say attacking the government, as I see nobody in getting locked up and nobody in answering for mismanagement and corruption, all you watch and all you go see, boys, yes, I crying out, it's time for we to start to jail people in this country, execute them, do anything. So who come in will realize to stay clean. All you have a good day, Andy, don't forget I had the thing for you, but you ain't interested. But after the program, we go talk. Lennox, you keep it up. I hope they have a board
All
for
right.
you too in the Ministry of Education.
You get our original, you get the original thing.
Oh God, boy, you think I dealing with the Chinese too, boy.
Nice.
I international, you know.
Nice.
I deal with the Chinese, I deal with the Syrian, I deal with everybody. The only people I don't like is the slave master. You understand?
Nice. Oh boy. Thank you so much, my brother Malcolm X. I'll get some real proper Chinese herbal tea, man, to be able to drink. Help cure my body.
Bang, bang, bang.
Oh boy, Lennox, going and organize and just run some voice notes.
Earlier, one of the callers said that you can't blame the PNM for the panic that would have ensued. I have a difficulty with that conclusive position. Just as how he have the right to disagree with me, I have a right to disagree with him, whether partially or otherwise. At minimum, I would have expected him to say that the PNM would have been partially responsible because they would have exacerbated the situation. If he wasn't listening to me, he didn't hear when I talked about the encounter with the ambassador at a time when it was totally inappropriate. He would have understood what I meant by that, and then of course the utterances of members of the opposition against the background that included the Prime Minister have been calling for calm all through that. When the warship came, the Gravely, there was call for calm, and even in circumstances when the Army Reserve and others were called out, there were still calls for calm, whether coming directly from the Prime Minister or from the titular or the responsible ministers. There's also call for calm. And when the Gravely would have come with a lot of hype and left with uneasy calm, for want of a better term. Still, there was the revelation and the understanding. Well, what was supposed to have been perceived to have transpire never did. Never did. And why would the Prime Minister look to, of course, or anybody for that matter who is in a position of responsibility, having said all along that remain calm, that this is normal routine. It happened under the PNM. It happened under previous iterations of government from time to time, having regard to the arrangement with the United States. And it's just a confluence of, let's say, accident or confluence of happenstance. But the fact of the matter is that the opposition have used the opportunity to capitalize and to intensify. And they made it very clear that, of course, every single PNM, for example, should be a propagandist. So I remain firm and very confident that the PNM, if not totally, but certainly had a very significant part to play in terms of the panic that would have ensued. Thank God that now that everybody has seen the light, that what it has done is the reverse impact for them, because what they have done is spit in the sky and it fell in their faces, because now they see that there's a government in place that speaks the truth and nothing but the truth. Whilst, of course, you have a opposition continuing position of clandestineness and exacerbation and exaggeration, as we saw when they were in government between 2015 and, of course, the 28th of April. That, to me, is very significant. So they are failing that agenda, and I'm sure the people will be better off now in terms of being more discerning when incidents like this and others that obviously will come to pass during the course of the next 5 years and 30, 40, 50 years ahead of us, without, of course, the presence of the PNM. Go ahead, my friend.
Good morning again. In fact, hey, Andy, plenty voice note what I paid last Friday, and that by violent information to understand, to Trinidadian understand what it's all about. Since 1961, they had a treaty with Trinidad that they could come in there anytime, and it still is. It's valid. Okay, play it for it to understand. It's not now. It's not what Raleigh signed. It's what's there already. All right. Don't fool yourself.
Andy Williams, it's nice to know that Mickie and Anna get through, and I would like to send congratulations towards them, being as the drum report will get a feed on a regular radio station so that we know all about the propagandists and the bacchanalists and all the stupidness that PNM started with. So I like to hear Lennox. I want to find out from Lennox if that is not sedition. So how you could disrupt a whole country, cause school children to get pressurized by reaching hope only because we under a state that we're going to have war. Lennox, answer that one, please.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the line. Andy, listen. You see kind of mass hysteria that PNM exerted Friday go on there on the citizens. Boy, these people in them are sort of wicked people, boy. Very, very wicked and evil. I said that misinformation. Penny and them evil bad boy, Penny and the PNM. That is why them will never ever see the corridors of power in this country again. Let it continue with the stupidness. And I hope anti-cams and them, according to we the fellow Tabakit, the government had to bring legislation in place to cram down on the opposition, because the opposition cannot be going around spreading that kind of BS in this country and having the citizens in this country, especially senior citizens, right, in a state of panic like that. This is madness. Anyway, Andy, here we go now. It have a Venezuelan woman. Make up a particular thing on Facebook. I send it for you, Andy, right? And I also send it for Lennox. Only have a look at it now, right? And I want to tell PNM and the fake news and the fake news media such as CNC3 and TV6 and News and all of them. Only that's such a waste of time, especially this Keegan Haynes or whatever his name is, right? PNM all up in the K-Packs. That's such a waste of time, people. Boy, look, you see, Olia so had this country in a mess. All of them put this big nose ugly man in office, fight down anti-cams, right? The man run this country down to the ground. The name calling up and all kind of corruption. Olia had no problem with that. But as soon as anti-cams come in office, so all of a sudden Olia had problems. But let me tell you something, Olia so will never see Olia way in life, boy. Anyway, go on. God bless. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Tobago. Good morning to everybody in your life once more again. Andy, listen to this now. I know we didn't have a report from Ken Ali, right? Stating a report from the United Nations, whereby in the last 10 years, the Venezuelan migrants in Trinidad and Tobago, you know how much it cost this country in the last 10 years? These migrants and them? $9 billion. Them cost this country being in Trinidad here for the last 10 years. That is why anti-cans and them have to send back these people and them. Because them, look at the kind of money you're talking about because of Maduro's tyranny. Maduro's tyranny. Why would Trinidad and Tobago have to pay for that, for his tyranny? That Rowley friend, that PNM friend, they went and danced Congo line and all kind of thing, knowing that this man is a narco-terrorist. They know that, a narco-trafficker, I mean. Well, terrorist trafficker, basically, it comes down to all of that, right? That is what it's called. That what the migrants in this country has cost this country, $9 billion plus, according to the United Nations. That is the report, and now we are reading that report from Ken Ali, right? So trying to be able to think about that, right? Penny, think about that. You foolish, stupid woman. Anyway, God bless. Because I have no respect for all, because they have no respect for the citizens, and especially for the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, because all they don't know all the police. Anyway, God bless.
Playing out again today. Did you know that on February 10th, 1961, in Port of Spain, Trinidad, a pivotal agreement was signed, one that gave the United States long-term access to military bases right in the Caribbean? And what if I told you the echoes of that deal may be playing out again today? At that ceremony, the United States signed with the West Indies Federation a pact covering defense areas in the region. It replaced the earlier 1941 Destroyers for Bases model, where Britain traded destroyers to the US in exchange for base rights. The deal officially transformed the post-war map of US military presence across the Caribbean. Why did this matter? Because those bases were strategic, protecting shipping lanes, guarding oil fields, and controlling access to South America and the Panama Canal. The treaty granted the US continued defense area rights, but under a new framework, recognizing local and regional sovereignty. Today, with US vessels moving into Caribbean waters again, and tensions rising near Venezuela, this 1961 deal isn't just history, it's precedent. The same waters, the same strategic geography, the stakes may just be higher. So next time you hear about foreign bases or military posturing in the Caribbean, remember, you're watching a story that began over 60 years ago. Did you know this chapter of history might just be repeating itself? Be playing out again today.
Oh boy, let me continue those voice notes there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I remember
Pleasant morning to the ground report. Lennox Smith, Andy Williams, the Pitbull of radio. Lennox Smith and Mickie Kerr. I want to take the opportunity to say this. Gary Griffith, let me tell you something. You know what you remind me of? When people mining come on foul. When you're looking for the foul, then somebody else scratching all over. Always scratching up in people's yard. And looking for what I do. You come just like a common foul. You is the big talker. You talk so much that you're out of power. Right? And you're not nowhere of use to nobody in this country. There's a prattler and a rattler. I'm out like the end of a snake tail. Them snake would have the rattler in the back. Your warnings have no warning at all. When you was the commissioner of police, you're calling black people cockroaches. Cockroaches. Kill them like cockroach. That's your statement as a commissioner of police. Eh? When Stuart Young is alleged stepdaughter was involved in all the illegal activities, what did you do? What did you do? Where is her today? Where she is? You're prattling him out all over. You're like a common foul. In people's yards, scratching up. Everybody, everything happening, always have a say. You're jumping on the TV. That's why you're nowhere today. You're not a PNM, you're not a UNC. 1 minute you're a UNC, 1 minute you're a PNM. You try your own party and see everything fall aside and perish. That you have. Stay away from the UNC business now, boy. We don't need your advice. Alexander is chosen to be what you say about the UNC. You're nowhere in his position. You're nowhere in his, you cannot stand in his shoes. Stop buttering into people's business and balling. He don't know what he's saying. What you do? Where's your young daughter today, stepdaughter? Where is she today? With all the illegal things she was involved in. Mind your business now, boy. UNC don't need no advice from you. Use a PNM. Use a UNC. And a PNM again. Use everything. You're supporting PNM right through until Rowley kick you out. And Rowley same Rowley back talk you and you fall back with them again. We don't need your advice. Nothing can happen here. You're rattling him out like a them snake. What had you rattling the back of the tail? Stay away now, boy. You're going to scratch somebody else's yard now. Every time the UNC and them come up with something, you in the middle. We don't need your advice. We need no advice on your position. We don't need no advice on the ex-Minister of Foreign Affairs with a big pia man. We don't need pia people. Stuart Young. Don't talk about the next one who calling people, calling you school pot and ride bicycle. Why you sell the car and give CPEP and you are pay the money? Eh? Everything Kamala do all have a problem and you penny. You're shameless. You could be arrested for treason. And there's a woman who did be on TikTok or Facebook cussing Kamala. I was calling the Commissioner of Police and Roger Alexander and the Minister of National Security. Look into that woman for me. That woman is using obscene languages, cursing Kamala real bad. She put up her face and then she put a kind of Mickey Mouse cartoon thing now so they wouldn't discover her. Just go back and search it according to the police officers, the corporal, the sergeant, the superintendent, the inspector, and even the corporal and all normal police. When all they're on their phone, all they'll see the woman saying real nasty things about Kamala. You understand? What all they really want? All they want a dark country. All they want a darkness in the country. They get a good government. Call the PNM, the ex-PNM and them, and blast them. Morning again to the ground report. Rowley, from Rowley go right down to all who was under his watch. They are responsible for Maduro. They connect themselves to Maduro and they're hiding behind the doors like Satan and watching and trying to blame Kamala.
Thank you. I gave 5 minutes of voice. No, there, boy. One was 4 minutes, nearly 5 minutes. This one is a minute and something. I had to continue with some other voice notes, my brother. So try to make it a little shorter. Just a little shorter, please. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, and everybody. Lennox, I would like you to explain to the public for me, because you will know. When people call and say about this government should lock up all of them, who to catch in this and that and all of them, and what they could do over, explain to them our constitution does not put that in place yet, unless they change it. Right? So I want you, Lennox, you will know more than I know. Could you explain to these people who call in about that? Because I was one of them too. I would not lie. And I was explained that they cannot do that because of the constitution. So do that for me, please. Thank you. Have a good day.
Good morning, Ground Report. This is for Lennox Smith. Good morning, Lennox Smith, Andy Williams, and Michael Kerr. Congratulations, Michael Kerr and Miss Sandra Cruz. Lennox Smith, could you find out for me if TA changed in Tobago, if Fali and them hiring anybody, like how they hire in Trinidad? Say it on the program now so I could listen and hear, because a friend of mine need a job. She had 3 children and she had no husband, so she need a job to take care of them. So please, let me know on the radio so I could tell her if Fali and them hiring people. Thank you.
Good morning to the Emancipation Tree. Andy, first of all, I would like to know what position Mickie can get, because yesterday I heard that on your show, but nobody mentioned it at the time when I was listening. What position he get?
Chairman of TTT. He's the head of TTT, state media. I think it have about 4 radio stations and 2 television stations, which is TTT, TV4, I think Next plus Talk City 100, Sweet 100 also. Is the thing there. He and Munsami is on the board. He's the chairman of that TTT board.
But any position that he get, I will be happy for him. I just wanted to know. Yeah, what really happened here is this is a PNM thing, propaganda every day. The PNM in my face, only trying to bring on this government. The PNM not on no good things for we. You know. Them want this government to hurt we real bad. Take a knife and send it inside we guts and wring the knife. Just make sure we bleed out like a hog when they're making pudding. They may care about we at all, right? And we have to understand that. How could you in opposition and only want somebody to do bad just for you to get in power, boy? So you care what you do us for the past 9.5 years? You do us no good at the end of the day. So why you getting on so? Is the people that remove you. It's not the UNC. So why you keep blaming the UNC all the time? Only in the face every morning, Sunday to Sunday. Come on, beggars, man. Come off this thing, no, man. Relax all yourself. Feel good for TNT, no, man. Love the nation. Look at how much time all in government. All I want to give a next one a chance, boy. Eh? Oh gosh, look at how many years. All you take over nearly 40-something years in government. Come on, no, man. Be able to help the man. Okay.
List seized alcohol given to PNM officials. Finance Minister Davendernath Tanku on Friday listed premium alcohol, including champagne, whiskey, and brandy, seized by Customs and Excise and then disposed of to the office of the Prime Minister, OPM, People's National Movement MPs, and at least one mayor. He said this occurred 9 times in as many years at the OPM. Tanku was winding up debate in the House of Representatives on measures to increase taxes on alcohol and tobacco. He said he had a big folder of requests and proceeded to list quantities and types of alcohol acquired for events. As Tanku began itemizing the disposals, uproar broke out in the chamber. St. Anne's East MP Dr. Nyan Gadsby Dolly objected, saying the details were irrelevant. Speaker Jagdeo Singh overruled, stating, "It is very relevant to the issue of smuggling. Smuggling was used as a bugbear. The minister is entitled to say you seize alcohol. Look, alcohol seized by the Customs and Excise Division, whether prohibited or due to some infraction of the customs laws, is then stored and distributed on requisition. So we dealing with smuggled items." Tanku said Port of Spain South MP Keith Scotland held a gala fundraiser in 2024, PNM September Fair, and was supplied with 70 bottles of champagne, 40 bottles of Bollinger, 30 bottles of Lost Demi-Sc, 2 premium hampers. He said former Arima MP Anthony Garcia received for a function 1 case of vodka, 1 case of rum, 3 cases of brandy, 1 case of whiskey. Tanku said he had a document titled Disposal of Alcohol detailing agencies, entities, and persons who applied to obtain alcohol seized by Customs and Excise for events, and that it was signed off by the Minister of Finance. He listed items received by the OPM as follows. December 1st, 2016, end-of-year party. 6 bottles of whiskey, 6 bottles of rum, 6 bottles of brandy, 6 bottles of vodka. December 28th, 2016, 6 bottles of Johnny Walker Black, 5 bottles of Baileys, 4 bottles of Hennessy, 4 bottles of Black Label Rum, 2 bottles of White Oak Rum, 6 bottles of Absolute Vodka, 1 case of red wine, 1 case of white wine. July 7th, 2017, 10 bottles of White Oak Rum, 10 bottles of Black Label Rum, 10 bottles of brandy, 10 bottles of vodka, 10 bottles of brandy. December 14th, 2019, 5 bottles of whiskey.
To make a long story short, Trinidad and Tobago, the government was involved in illegal activities under which is smuggling, custom and exchange, and all. And the people that do that should be charged. You all can seize people alcohol under whether legal or illegal situations. And instead of destroying it, which you all supposed to be doing, you all carrying those bottles. Or giving away those bottles. That's wrong. That's against the law. That come like you seize weed, you seize cocaine, and you just get the weed back to the drug lord, you get the cocaine back to the drug lord. It don't work so. Those things supposed to be destroyed. Go ahead, Lennox Smith.
I thought that list wouldn't end.
No, it didn't end. I had to cut it. I just I'm
saying I'm glad that you control it. But I'm saying that I thought that it wouldn't end. And what it said categorically is that apart from the fact that these fellas and women were incompetent, impotent, total indolence, and of course charlatans, meaning that they were political quacks and administrative, what I consider to be dummies. They were alcoholics. What's I gonna say? It's only alcohol. I said that list will not finish. So we know now. Now that we are in office and hold the reins of office and all of the administrative things that they would want to hide from us, we know who they really are. So they take office to enjoy themselves and live off the coffers and the hard work of the ordinary citizens are talking about, of course, taxpayers' monies, whether directly or indirectly. And of course, we saw where in that particular case, another institution was infiltrated so that they could enjoy the alcohol and satisfy what is called their syntax. Under normal circumstances, we call their syntax, but their syntax activities. Yeah, bunch of alcoholics.
Nice.
Somebody had talked about Tobago and some matter whether or not they are hiring. Well, Tobago has retained URP and CPEP. So one will expect that those programs would accommodate persons who may be in need of such assistance. Those make work programs, well, it is still operating in Tobago. So if you are Tobagonian and you want to find out that, well, I suggest that you communicate with the appropriate ministry that treats with that, or the appropriate secretary.
Morning, everybody. Yeah, so I normally don't do anything on Monday, but I have to. This thing on Friday was crazy. And the people who are linking it back to the opposition leaders meeting with the ambassador, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, whatever. I can't blame them, or that there's a link, right? And we need to go back, and Lennox was nail on the head. We need to go back to the reality that a CARICOM neighbor, Guyana, was threatened by Venezuela for sure in December of 2023. It was happening before. But for sure, December 2023, when Nicolas Maduro held a referendum in Venezuela, whether or not Venezuela should claim Essequibo as part of Venezuela. Imagine that. That's like Maduro saying, hey, they have about an equal number of Venezuelans to Tobagonians in Tobago. I'm going to hold a referendum, not in Tobago, in Venezuela, if we should take Tobago. That's exactly what went on. But that region and that dispute was settled a long time ago. Essequibo is part of Guyana. Even Hugo Chavez, the former president of Venezuela, even he said so. Long time ago. The only reason why this chap now wants it is because of the oil. And the only reason he wants it is because the Chinese want it. The Chinese and the Russians who poking him in his back. All right? I've talked that stuff before. For all who can't see it, China, Russia, Iran, owning Venezuela, I can't help you. All right? So all who vex at the US say no, they want the oil. China and Russia want the oil too. And doing things. Now, up comes, so Kamala Prasad-Bissessar comes into office, and she meeting that situation, and by the time she came into office, around the time she came into office, in fact, the Venezuelans acted up because they lost their link in Trinidad, and they started to act up, knowing fully well that Ms. Prasad-Bissessar is about to change the game drastically by tilting to the United States of America and away from China, because that's what the PNM did. The same way like China owns Venezuela, they were owning here too. That's what explains Stuart Young. My conspiracy theory. Anyway, Ms. Prasad-Bissessar clearly is about to change the game. Venezuela decides to launch a threat against Guyana. And Ms. Prasad-Bissessar, I think she's chairman of CARICOM, rightfully in defense of a member of CARICOM, said she would defend CARICOM. My God, how dare she? How dare the chairperson of CARICOM defend CARICOM? And all these little islands up the road vex and siding with Venezuela. She said, if you attack Essequibo, she didn't say Trinidad. She didn't say if you do this, if you do that. Very specific. If you attack Essequibo, we will defend CARICOM the best way we can. Calling Big Brother, right? So that is clear, right? Now comes Penelope Beckers. Now go look at people. There's something called Joint Select Committee on National Security. Joint select means there are members of both the opposition and the government on that committee to oversee national security. I don't know who is on it right now. There's no information out there. You can get information on the old one. And the chap name, the secretary is Caesar. Right? But you can't get information on a new one. And I suppose it's because of the situation we're in. But what if, so there is a member of the opposition on there, or two or whatever. What if Penny on it? And even if she's not on it, whoever she have on it, as soon as the meeting done, whisper, 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 right? How can you go and meet with a country, the ambassador of a country, that we are at titular war with? It is a proxy war now between the United States of America, who we are clearly allied with, and a non-state actor, the drug dealers, who are linked with the state of Venezuela. How could you go do that? Like Lennox say, my goodness, use your head, woman. It ain't going to look good. Could that have contributed to the panic on Friday? Most likely some rumor started from within, because it's a state of emergency. Things will happen. Soldiers will get called out. Right? Somebody leaked. And that set it off spiraling. But could Trinidadians have linked to the fact that that they are arms of our own government? Are they plotting something? They are arms of our own government that are interacting with a clear and present enemy. I think that's what went into people's mind. Is this coup part two from within? So this is terrible, absolutely terrible, and shame on the opposition leader.
Andy, Mickie, Lennox, Smith, Trinidad and Tobago Central here. Pleasant, good morning. Andy, short and sweet. What really going on with Weak Belly Penny? Because really and truly, nobody don't want to hear them and see them. All them just doing is panicking this country. You understand? All was panicking before and all is still panicking this country. No. Stay out of the people business in this country. Let a real government take over and do what they have to do for the people in this country. Right? Weak Belly Penny and your rest of your 12 bad spirit colleagues, all you go in a corner and sit down and watch performance by a performing government. That is what all you needs to know. Yeah? All you will not see the doors of the political arenas anymore in this lifetime. All your time expire. It gone. PNM dead, rotten and forgotten in this country. Anything resemble that is no good. The right thinking citizen in this country, so have all your head and all your body. Right? All you panic in the country for no reason. Yeah? And Andy, also, on social media, there is a person, a female person, right? Well, you know, on these things, they don't really put the correct name or whatever it is. Don't know if all probably had come across it as yet or whatever it is, right? Using a set of raw, obscene language to the Prime Minister right now. And this is something that the Commissioner of Police, we are calling on the Commissioner of Police to pay mind to, because here what's going on. When Bobby Head was there, Mr. Disrespectful and no business about nobody was there. These people was not running up the whole self and doing them kind of disrespectfulness. You understand? So what happened now? We are calling on the Commissioner of Police and all who is in authority to please go through on social media and see who is this individual and locate her and let her feel the full brunt of the law for being disrespectful to our Prime Minister, the Honorable Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessar. You understand? Because this woman don't know she place and time. Give she whatever full brunt of the law, hard labor, right? Because you ain't too old to be talking disrespectful, well, you ain't too old to feel the full brunt of the law. Simple English, right? You can't be running up your whole self and talking about, oh, the Prime Minister head shaking and this and that and the other. You're too damn disrespectful, Miss Lady, whoever you are. Yeah? Together, all you come like always, just like the bad spirit, the 13 bad spirit remain back from the last administration. All they catch all yourself now, man, and have some damn respect in all your mouth. Eh? What all they don't like is goodness, and it's goodness that to restore back in this country. So, Andy, we locked on and listening. We are one people, one nation, one love. It's unity will always be the code. People always see something, say something, don't hold back. Yeah? And you don't know, we locked on and listening from any central zone, and it's that.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Your closing comments, soft and sweet. I had to leave. It's 7 minutes past the hour of 9. Oh boy.
All right. Well, all I have to say is that once again, congratulations to Michael Kerr for accepting. Of course,
Wait. Somebody was asking you just to clear quickly the air on which is facts. The government of the day cannot go about locking up nobody. They don't have that power. They cannot do it. If there's anybody that lock up people, it's the police service, which is an independent arm of the country, and the DPP and them kind of people. Right? So just clear the air so people who say the government should lock up this, and the government taking too long, and the government this, and the government that. So just clear it for them.
Yeah. What I have to say, however, is that the Antoine Bureau has been transferred back to the office of the Attorney General. That to me speaks volumes as to what the intentions are. Of course, the government doesn't have the power, doesn't have the responsibility of preferring any case, any indictment, but certainly that Anti-Corruption Bureau under the ambit of the Attorney General, I think is significant to indicate the head of the present administration, having regard to all of the iniquities and the breaches across the board of the last administration. I suppose that is why they are a bit agitated. But of course, if you did something wrong, then of course you should be. If you didn't do anything wrong, and it doesn't appear that any one of them suggests, then of course I expect that you will remain calm. But the Attorney General did say who he will go to war with. So I suppose that is why they are so anxious and so irascible, and their consistent agitation suggested that there is something more in the motor than the pestle. What we want to say from here is that you remain calm, people. There's nothing to fear. The government, of course, is people-centered and will continue so to be. You have a trusted prime minister who will not say things to aggravate or to detriment Trinidad and Tobago, and to do things that would so also cause anxiety in the society. So have a wonderful rest of the day, and we will continue, of course, to work very hard. Of course, Mr. Ansami, of course, congratulations to you as well. But you would forgive me if I could only remember Michael Kerr, because he, of course, is a dear friend and colleague.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Trinidad and Tobago. Well, you all didn't get me much this morning because I wasn't getting Lennox in the box that I supposed to. So I was to share that screen between myself and Lennox Smith. All that will be rectified by today. So you all could have choose anywhere. Don't forget the night corridor transformation from 8 p.m. You all could have choose anywhere else to lock on. You all choose the Ground Report on social media. Thanks so much each and every one of you. On behalf of the Ground Report team, Lennox Smith, Michael Kerr, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of radio. Until tomorrow morning, please God, same time, same place, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.